Hi, welcome. So, I'm going to talk to you today about the 40 journeys of light, the most precious thing to my heart. This journey started 10 years ago when I had out of body experience. When I first started in my spiritual awakening journey, I was doing this experience in Austria. It was called holotropic breathwork, and I had experience of metaphysical experience. And I started going and seeing, being in the consciousness of the universe and seeing the past, future, and present at the same time. And I started after that whirling, and I did not understand at that time what was whirling, what's this whole thing. And I felt like a lot of energy is coming out of my body, that it's waking me up all night and whirling and trying to search for answers. And then later I discovered about whirling dervishes and about Rumi, and I traveled to Turkey to look for Rumi, try to find answers, and I started reading books, following teachers, taking a lot of spiritual courses, trying to find the answers of my questions. And then I ended up in a retreat with the Threshold Society, a Sufi school of the Maulawi order in the United States. And when I first arrived, the teacher was giving a talk, and then he got out of his pocket a little piece of paper, and he said that this piece of paper is always with him, and these are the most important questions that Shams Tabriz, the spiritual teacher and companion of Rumi, said that every one of us has to have these questions with them. And the questions were, who am I, what is my essence, and why am I here, and where I'm going, where is my origin, or where is my source, and what I'm currently involved in, and towards what I must turn to. Ever since I heard these questions, I wrote them down, and they were with me the whole time. And of course, I went there trying to find answers in the books, in the religious and philosophy. Of course, these are not new questions. These are questions that began with humankind. Since creation, people are trying to know who they are, why they are here, and all these answers to these questions. And day by day, I started to become more inspired of not just living by these questions, but sharing them and making them into a program, because I am a life coach and peace educator, and I've been doing courses and workshops and training, and I felt that this is my mission to do something with these questions. So I came up with this program that has 40 concepts for 10 concepts for each question, total 40, and that it would be like a quest that we every day go into a different concept and try to get deeper in that, and trying to find our own answers, like connect with our inner wisdom and find our own answers, not get answers from out there somewhere. So I did some attempts to some programs, I did some workshops, and I did that several times, but it was not really formulated into the whole program. For the last 10 years I've been trying to do that, and finally something came to me and was like, now is the time to get this program to light and start sharing this journey with others. So I invite you to join me in this 44 days. I made it up to be 44 days because every 10 days we will have one day for self-reflection, and we will go deeply, as I said, every day in a certain concept to explore for ourselves, to try to get that answers from ourselves, from inner knowing. And actually it's not really about answering questions, but it's more about living consciousness, living with these questions in every day, in every moment in our lives, like in everything that we're doing, even the simplest things. Like, I live on a farm, so I go every day 2 times to feed my animals, and if there's one day I'm really tired and I can't make it, I check in with these questions, like who am I right now, you know, and that answer would would give me the motivation and the going to, yes, I will get up and feed these animals because they're depending on me. So as simple as that, as simple as everyday decision, everyday thought, you know, dealing with people in the street, just doing anything, checking back with these questions and our answers and our connection with them is what helps us through life, is what is the true meaning of life and living every day, and also going through our struggles and finding our joy. And so join me in this quest and let's do it together. I'm also here to say that I am not expert on the answers of these questions. I'm just a guide or a coach or a facilitator that would help you, to provide a platform for all of us to explore for ourselves and go deeper into ourselves to find our own answers and to live every day with this consciousness of these 4 questions. So join me for our first webinar to get to know each other more, connect and talk more about the program, answer your questions. And if this is your call, then you are welcome to start joining us. See you soon.